guys, it's Paige Poppe. Welcome back to my channel. Today I'm sharing this acrylic painting time-lapse video with you. And I created this painting for a show I did in California toward the end of May. And the show was at a coffee shop and it was about 8 pieces of my work and it was on display for 2 months. So the show has now ended, but this piece is now on my website. If you'd like to go look at more photos, it's in the originals section of my shop. So in this video, since I had this great footage, I wanted to share the thought and the process that went into this piece. So I work in both watercolor and acrylic, and I have a tendency to do more watercolor just because it's my favorite medium. But there's something about acrylic that is so creamy and loose, and I just really enjoy working with the texture of the paint that it often calls my name and then I have to create some. So the piece I was working on here was a sunset nighttime piece, and I really wanted to pull out all of those colors of the Arizona sunset, but you guys know I often work with unrealistic colors, so I don't shy away from mixing red and blue and green into a sky. And this piece actually has a sister piece, and they are both on 36-inch round wood canvases. I mean, it's not really a canvas, but it's wood, and they are kind of the sisters to each other. So this piece is called Night Pearl, and the sister is Sky Pearl. And that piece is a little bit more graphic in my typical style. There's a little more negative space, more wood revealed. There is pencil line work. So this one I wanted to be different and be a little bit more creamy and smooth. And as you can see here, I was able to like rotate and just kind of play with the angles of the piece. So that's what I was going for with this one, and I really wanted it to feel blended. And here you can see I was being a little bit timid, I think, with the piece at first, and then later I just started layering. It got creamier. I just kept going and adding more to the piece. So I have done quite a few round paintings in the past, and it's one of my favorite canvases to work on. And I have this new style I do where I put the mountains around the edge of my paintings, and it's an idea that I really enjoy exploring. I don't feel like it's something I've exhausted quite yet because it always turns out different, and it's always a fun challenge for me to do mountains all the way around but still make the piece feel somewhat grounded. So it's something that I've still been enjoying creating and working on. And I did some red rock here, kind of a little nod to Sedona, which is a part of northern Arizona that has the most gorgeous red rocks. It's honestly one of the most beautiful places on earth. So if you ever have a chance to go or are looking to make a trip, I highly recommend it. And I just wanted to evoke those vibes here. And you'll see I'm just continuing with all of my painting here, getting into the details, getting into the edges, and I did have the mountains wrap all the way around. And also I should add that you guys will see the sister painting to this one, Sky Pearl, in the end of this video so you can compare. So then I went in and added a bunch of blue because usually those dark sunset colors are lower on the horizon, and up in the middle of the sky you see more of the blue tones. So I did a lot of fresh blues and greens and blended it all in. This is the point where I was not shy anymore, and I was really just playing with all the colors, getting it the way I wanted to. Here is a quick look at the finished piece. And excuse me, I shouldn't say it's finished. This was kind of when I had come to a stopping point. And then the next day I went in and added this moon, and it took me a few times to get the moon looking the way I wanted it to. I didn't want it to be so realistic that you couldn't tell it was a moon. Like, you guys know I'm a little bit whimsical with my art, so I did want to make it kind of graphic and bold in the center, but it's still very soft with the white tones. And then I went in and I cleaned up all the edges just because this was going to be on display and I wanted it to look good from every angle, of course. And then if you see here, this is me loading it up for the show in California. And then here we are at Spearhead Coffee in Paso Robles, California. There is the painting, and here is her sister piece, Sky Pearl, on the other wall. And I'm also going to include some photographs here just so you can see the finished piece in detail and how it looked on display. I ended up being really happy for this piece. It's something a little bit different for me, and I will link it below if you would like to go see more photos. And that's all for now, guys. Shout out to our new upload schedule. This is the first time-lapse painting video going up on a Wednesday. I'm planning to do a time-lapse painting video every Wednesday, so I hope you look forward to that. And I'm gonna wrap this up now. I have some painting to go do. Until my next video, I'm sending you guys all of my positive and creative vibes your way, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye.